Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and we are talking about the overall, let's say, emotional stock reaction to space and what many are asking and slowly losing faith into the company. But it's not specific to space, it's about the overall market. We will talk about day trading, we will talk about the stock chart. So stay tuned because this is maybe since many month of the most important words in Galactic Friday. Okay, and I just as a reminder, there's a link into description. So guys, okay, five and let's uh, let's dive in it, and just the ultimate tool that you can have right now in the in this choppy waters. So without further to you, let's dive in. Holy moly! And I'm not talking about the dance enhancement powder that you can shallow and you are in good mood. I'm taking about the markets. Let's type in first into the market to explain the overall picture. The space 500 since about mid of March, and just doesn't stop to fall. Okay, so we see 4600 level, then we saw 4400, we saw 400 4200, we saw 4000 breaking, and now we are somewhere around 3900, and it seems that we drop even to 3850. What does it means for the overall market? Well, at some point there will be a technical bounce back, and a lot of this is based on market cycle. Everything in the world is based on cycle, life cycle, economical cycle, right? Boom, greed, cash, like kind of a spring and again. Okay, and in economic cycle you see that those of uh, you look backward are pretty accurate. Okay, and let me tell you the following, and I'll show you the following. Look at this graphic. This is a market cycle that exactly predicted that last year was the highest of the height. And you remember Bitcoin at $70 almost, and space 500 almost all time high, uh, and then we start to drop. And if you are looking now zoomed in into the second graphic here, you see that the current market cycles show the kind of bottom now sometime in May, and we should see kind of into June, but there is the worst over now. Absolutely not. And that's why you should be careful going now all in. I will tell you that why you should be careful going now all in, and I will tell you exactly how I do it now. Now, first of all, you'll see like a recovery into the summer before the big dump, the final capitalization, and we didn't solve yet. Many retail investors saying, "I will sell now." It doesn't make sense, but this is not capitalization. This is like retail capitalization. Then there is a hedge fund capitalization, where the hedge fund, because they are over leverage, they need just to pay all the money back to bank whatever, and then you have the institutional capitalization. So I think towards the end of the year, maybe September, October, with the seasonality of the stock market, those are the worst months. So anyway, financial crisis for example started in September, and then we should see maybe a recovery in 2020. So what I'm doing, I think about it in term of space. Let's have a look into space. If we are looking into space, you are seeing that it also followed the oval mark. They recovered a little bit to 11, but then since 11 we lost about 51%. So I have a certain experience, and I just saw in the end of last year, I saw it a little bit coming. So I started to research what are the best strategies, and I now developed a strategy that I am sharing with hundred of people, and they are making so much money. You should follow me on Instagram, please. I am sharing those games there. You know what I am thinking? My thought really here. My Instagram, follow me there and make sure to check it out. I know it's okay, obviously, because we have a geopolitical tension, the war next to Europe, we have raising rates, we have reducing of the balance lead, we have a very low volume into the market, which give us the crazy spike, and all of that is obviously heavy on market, because the market was basically on steroids on the last 2 years. The feds was pumping, people saw the greed in them. You know, everything went up. You saw all of that pumping everything. Virgin Galactic things like having a tremendous potential put on the price targets that it should reach just in a couple of years. It reached in month, and obviously as higher the goals and lower it can fall. So what goes very high also goes very low. So don't forget a stock that fall already 80% can fall another 80%. So it's nothing said that we have the bottom here, but slowly, because the market cap of the stock is around 1.4 billion dollars, but they have around 1 billion in the bank, or 1.2 billion dollar. Don't know the exact number, but basically at some point we will reach most probably the valuation lower than the cash in the bank. Obviously, you know, 50 million is getting burned every now for the operation every quarter, as we saw in the last year earnings. But still they have a big cushion. Smash Sapo to smash. I know people don't like him, but he prepared this company perfectly for this downturn. So let me tell you that raising money in this market is very hard. Did that already very smart, because they have very experienced people. Richard Branson smash. You know, all of these people are lived through different cycle through the through cash. So they said, okay, you know, Fed is raising, and I said this also in a second video a couple of months ago, or even 2 year ago. I said there is one thing I'm very scared of, if the Fed will raise rates. Now, this was the pop of the dot-com bubble. This was the pop of the housing market. It's so like history never repeat, but it has a pattern, and I lived through a couple of them already, so I'm prepared. Okay, thanks for watching my video, guys.